Hello friends, this is Irene here. In this video, we will discuss about kidneys, bladders, overstretching the bladder, the dangers of overstretching the bladder, various treatment methods, and which acupressure point you can use to help you control the overactive bladder. The timestamps are listed below if you want to skip ahead because you gotta go pee, go pee. Go pee. Quick anatomy 101. You have two kidneys. You can live with one, but you have two of them. The kidneys filter waste and water from the blood, and it filters and it goes down these pipes called ureters. After it funnels, it collects in a bag called a urinary bladder. When this bag is halfway filled or halfway empty, it sends signals to your brain and lets the brain know that, hey, you gotta go. The urinary bladder is very similar to a stress ball. You can squeeze a ball to a certain degree and it'll still revert back to its original shape. But if you pass the stress strain load of the urinary bladder, it loses its elasticity and becomes deformed. So if we take a hair tie, you can stretch it in any way and it'll go back to its original shape. But if you take another rubber band and if you overstretch it, let's see, and it's deformed. So this is the same thing that happens with urinary bladder. Here we have a glove. Let's test out my lung skills. See? Okay. So you have your urinary bladder, which is almost the size of your fist. This one's a little bit bigger. It's like high five. And if you keep on stretching, oh no, there's too many holes. There you go. Wait, I don't mean to give you the middle finger. It's this way. So this is your urinary bladder. If you keep holding in your urine, it'll stretch out the walls of the urinary bladder, which stretches out the external sphincter muscle. And this muscle is extremely important because this is the outlet and you want to be in control of this muscle. Because if this muscle is loosened, you might experience urinary incontinence, which is involuntary leakage of urine. When you laugh too hard or when you sneeze or when you hear running water, you lose control of your urinary bladder, or it could lead to urinary retention, where you think you have to go, but you don't actually have to go, or maybe you think you have to go, but when you go, it doesn't empty all the way, and you're just like, oh, come on, just go, just empty. But it's still in here. So the lesson here is don't hold in your bladder. When your bladder becomes overactive, you lose control and have to go to the bathroom constantly. It becomes an issue when it disrupts your work, your studies, your exercise, and your other activities. But don't think that you're alone, because over 12 million people have overactive bladder. And 2/3 of the population has waved off that issue. But there's actually so many treatments out there for people that need it, including Western and Eastern medicine. From a Western medical perspective, there are many strategies, including behavioral therapies, which include training your pelvic muscles or training your brain or going potty training. There's another overactive treatment strategy called PTNS, which stands for percutaneous tibial nerve stimulation. The goal of the treatment is when a physician uses a needle to stimulate the tibial nerves on your ankle, and it connects with your sacral nerve, which controls your bladder. And what's really unique about this point is that this is the exact same point that acupuncturists use to help with overactive bladder. And that's what I'm going to show you today. You can also check out Dr. Chan's PTNS video right here. The acupressure point is on your lower leg. The name of this acupressure point is called Fu Liu, which translates into returning current. To locate this point, you find the highest protrusion of your inner ankle bone, which is also known as your medial malleolus, at the edge of your ankle, halfway in between. Then you use your 3 fingers, index, your middle, and your ring, sit over the mark you made, make another mark, and that's your point for overactive bladder. So what you can do is massage this point every morning and night, 10 times clockwise and 10 times counterclockwise to strengthen the control of your urinary bladder. Here's some other bonus tips you can use the next time you gotta go but you really can't, including lifestyle changes, avoid diuretics like coffee, alcohol, and teas, certain foods like citrusy, chocolatey, or spicy. Create a bathroom schedule like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. You strengthen your pelvic muscles. I'll put a link in the description below. You try to distract your brain by blasting your favorite music and playing your favorite game or talking to someone. And the topic isn't about peeing. All these tips are very useful when you gotta go but you can't. But the main thing is when you gotta go, you gotta go. Just go. That's it. Hey friends, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and check out other acupressure video tips that I have. And if you know someone with an overactive bladder issue, let them know that there are many treatment strategies available to them, whether it's Eastern or Western medicine. Everyone is unique, so find out what works best for you. Until next time.